Hi everyone, welcome to Auntie Tarot. Today I'm going to do another twin flame reading, and this reading is messages from the Divine Feminine Collective to the Divine Masculine. So messages from the Divine Feminine to the Divine Masculine. What does the Feminine Collective want the Masculine Collective to know? Yesterday, I uploaded the video for messages from the Divine Masculine to the Divine Feminine. So now it's going to be vice versa. So I call in all my guides, angels, ascended masters. Please help me be a clear channel. Growth. She's been working on her heart chakra as well, healing her heart, opening her heart, and she has had growth during this time of separation, or during this time in general, assuming this is for the twin flames that are in separation. So she wants the Divine Masculine to know that she is growing by leaps and bounds. It's growing tall. We have the wheat, we have this root here, we have this green plant, just growing tall. So growth. And then these also flipped over, release. She's been releasing and purging, letting it all out. Crying, releasing, surrendering. She's at the cemetery and it's a gloomy scene. There's all these headstones at the cemetery. It's raining and the title is released. So she's been purging, crying, releasing. And then the other two that fell out was gossip and confusion. So she may have been confused by what she may have seen or heard through gossip or through the grapevine, and it may have caused her confusion. Or what she may have seen in the 3D world, conflicts with her inner knowing, or what she knows, or what she hears. So some kind of gossip have led to her confusion. Okay, so that's everything that came out, which may also helped her release. So whatever she's seen, whether through social media or through other friends, if there's mutual friends, or just in general from what she's seen, it led her to her confusion, which led her through this release and purging, which led her to this growth. Okay. Any other messages for the Divine? Instinct and service. Okay, so through this growth, so this is like the whole, I'm going to put it in order. The gossip led to the confusion, which led through the dark night of the soul and the grim darkness release, and now there's growth. And the growth led her to go within and trust her higher self, her power animal guides, to trust her own instinct. And now she's in service, or started doing her service, or being in service, started doing her work. So that's the progression that the divine feminine have been going through, that she wants the divine masculine to know. The bottom of the deck is vanity. This is interesting. The next card up top was insecurity. Okay, so she also had to go through some of her negative, toxic, mental confusion, which created insecurity and self-doubt in herself. Where she felt like a victim. And it also had her questioning her self-worth, or affected her self-worth. But she's learning self-acceptance and to accept herself. And her guides also worked with her on her confidence and her solar plexus with the yellow energy in expanding herself. But there was some trickery as well that she had to overcome. Whether trickery of her own mind or trickery from other people, or maybe she got confused and was misled, misguided by friends, or even other, spiritual readers, or whoever, whatever, right? Because we're dealing with light and darkness. So the masculine is, on his side, is dealing with his own darkness and fears and mental entrapment with the karmic and other issues. And on the other hand, the feminine is a mirroring, right? So the feminine is going through a similar thing with the gossip, confusion, and dark night of the soul, growth, expansion, which led to her service. But there was insecurity. This whole thing created insecurity. She was feeling like a victim. It affected her self-worth, going through acceptance, expansion, and there was trickery. So it's the whole thing. It's like a mirroring the dynamic of the whole the path. I'm going to go back to this bottom card of vanity and ask for clarification on this vanity. I'm not sure what that is about. Spirit guides, angels, please clarify the vanity card. What is the vanity card about? What is the vanity card about? Never alone. Look at the angel holding her up. Let me take a look at this card for a second. I need more clarification on this vanity or some. Okay. Maybe the masculine, some of the masculine's vanity may have made her feel alone. Because he was in the material world with the work and the job and the career and the socializing and the people and the karmic and his ego. From the ego, which is the vanity, right? Vanity, ego. It created this pain in her heart that needed healing, feeling abandoned, disconnected, alone. And so the angel came in to heal this. I believe that's what I'm getting from that. Spirit guides, angels, this card, a door to the infinite. So the guys have really been helping the feminine also. But I need more clarification on this vanity. Can I have more clarification on this vanity, Spirit? What is this vanity about? The Wheel of Fortune. Change, karma. Yeah, I think this vanity was in regards to the masculine. His vanity, him being in his ego, caused her pain, because we have this guy, like he's up on his stage, he has the limelight, everything was going well, work-wise, socialize-wise, he was looked up to. He was on the limelight. It boosted his ego, whether it was in his career or his life or the whole, or both. He was looked up to. And he came from his ego, and there's vanity, and that vanity caused the feminine to feel alone. And she went within to heal, and the angel picked her up, led her to the door of infinity with more healing, which created this change in her. This is like a vortex. Oh, I didn't notice. This is a feminine. Even though this is a Wheel of Fortune, there's a feminine, there's a female face up here. I don't know if you guys can see it. And there's like this vortex in her. So this vanity, okay, I got it. This vanity, the divine masculine's vanity, caused her to feel alone, abandoned, disconnected, and it made her go within and heal herself. And there's this vortex. It created this vortex in her. Okay, so this was the purging. This was her dark night of the soul to release all this pain, which created the change. It's like this drill that went down in the middle, and then it churned like a storm in her, and it went through all of the chakras. That's what I'm getting. I hope that makes sense. So basically, this is like, I'm hearing necessary pain. Necessary pain to get her to the point of acceptance and then finally expansion, where she had to growth, follow her instinct, and get her onto service and mission. All right. Messages from the divine feminine to the divine masculine. Messages from the divine feminine to the divine masculine spirit. 5 of water, spilling. See, I hear a gut spilling. So, purging and releasing. It's like everything came out of the feminine through her gut. Like gut spilling everything out. Brother fire. So everything, purging the pain, purging the anger. Water and fire, pain and anger together. So I guess this message is the feminine collective letting the masculine collective know her journey and what she has been through, the progression of her journey during this time of separation and the different stages that she went through. All right. Additional messages. This card. Okay. And now she's ready for a new beginning, ready to take the leap of faith and start anew with purity after purging all that out, puking it all out. I get an image like it was coming out at wherever it can come out, like everywhere, anywhere, puking everything out, like emotionally, everything. Just purging everything out. That's what I'm seeing. It's almost like food poisoning, you know, and I don't mean to be descriptive and gross, but it's like, that's what I'm getting. It's like it's coming out of both ends, just purging. It's like, everything out. Everything out until to the point where you get dehydrated and there's nothing left. It's like gutted. It's like being gutted out. That's what I'm getting. So that's the message of the divine feminine. She's been gutted out, and everything that had to come out all came out, and it got gutted out. See, that's the spilling. The spilling. Until nothing was left. Nothing was left. Like clean and clear. Like I'm seeing pipes, you know, like clog, you know, whatever, hair, sand, calcium, whatever gets stuck in the pipes, it just clogged, it just cleared out of all her chakra system, her body, everything. All right. So I'm going to do the wolf cards. Additional messages from the divine feminine collective. What is this? Outcome. Reunion. Even though you are experiencing many obstacles, you will survive any and all conditions. Many lessons learned, the results of your experience are presenting their rewards. Okay, so this is confirmation of everything she went through. She survived it, learned many lessons, and the results of the experience will create rewards. Rewards from being in service, the blessings from that, the gifts and the joy and the abundance that all that will create. And then the other card that fell out underneath there is reunion. card number 42, which adds up to a 6, which is the Lover's cards in the traditional tarot, which is also unconditional love. Opportunity to meet your soulmate. This is an act of destiny, realization of personal hopes and dreams, a change for the better. Life works in cycles. From the past will come happiness. All right, so this was a necessary journey. It was painful, but it was necessary, and it created growth, and it brought in gifts and service, and to guide her on the right path to expansion and growth, and learn lessons and experienced, which will lead to reunion. Wow. Alright, so I think we're done with this deck. So the energy with the Divine Feminine I'm feeling is very grim. Like it's very grim. Not necessarily sad as grim. I guess it's that feeling where you're done throwing up everything and your body is just like limp. So you're no longer in pain because all the poison of the food poisoning have left your body, but you're just kind of limp from that, recovering from that. So the energy is very grim. That's the word that comes to mind. All right. Additional messages. Oh, that wanted to come out. I was just reacting to you as if you were my mother, and I know that you're not. That's interesting. I think that's from the masculine collective. I was just reacting to you as if you were my mother, and I know that you're not. Because some of the divine masculine had to heal his issues with his mother. Okay, I need clarity on that. But why did that pop out? Oh, was that because of the vanity? Because he had to prove himself? That maybe he had this vanity card, maybe he had to prove himself. You know how when children grow up, they want to please their parents or please someone, to show that they're someone, to show that they made it. Maybe to prove to a parent that they're good enough. So he's saying, I was just reacting to you as if you were my mother, and I know that you're not. Because that card just wanted to jump out. I thought I was getting messages for the divine masculine from the divine feminine, but that card... Oh, maybe the divine masculine collective is interjecting to respond to this. Fear not, I'm not on a tear. I just want to say one simple thing. Interesting. Okay, what other messages? Other messages from the divine feminine. Okay. Talk to me like I'm someone you love. Fear not, I'm not on a tear. I just want to say one simple thing. So this is what the divine feminine is saying to the divine masculine. So, like, don't be afraid. Like, don't run away, because a lot of masculines get afraid when they hear the phrase, I want to talk, or we need to talk, or let's talk. So the Divine Feminine is saying, fear not, I'm not a tear, meaning I'm not going to be dramatic and emotional and go crazy. I just want to say one simple thing. And that one simple thing is, talk to me like I'm someone you love. Wow. All right. And then these are the Awakened Twin card from the Divine Feminine. Additional messages from the Divine Feminine Collective to the Divine Masculine. What does the Divine Feminine Collective wants the Divine Masculine Collective to know? I am fiercely protected. I am Shakti. I have fractals of dolphin in my soul. Wow. The reason I'm saying wow is the video that I put up yesterday from messages from the Divine Masculine to the Divine Feminine. He was reaching higher consciousness, and in that card there was a dolphin. Okay, here. It was still here. I had not shuffled this deck since I did that reading. The dolphin card. And this dolphin card was in that reading. And it was saying that the dolphin was coming up for air. And it was cosmic consciousness. And then today, messages from the Divine Feminine says, I have fractals of dolphin in my soul. Very interesting. So the dolphins, the Divine Feminine may be working with the dolphins or through the dolphins to help the Divine Masculine expand to cosmic consciousness. And she's letting the Divine Masculine know that she's fiercely protected. Well, we both are. And I am Shakti. Is Shakti the goddess of... I think she's the one that, let me look her up. I think she's the one that destroy the darkness, if I remember correctly. Let me just look her up really quick. I'm curious. Shakti. Okay, power, ability, strength, effort, energy, capability is the primordial cosmic energy. Wow, guys. This card is cosmic consciousness, and this says, I am Shakti. And Shakti is the primordial cosmic energy and represents the dynamic forces that are thought to move through the entire universe in Hinduism and Shaktism. As a mother, she is known as Adi Shakti or Adi Parakshakti. Power, ability, strength, effort, energy, capability. Primordial cosmic energy. Alright. So, again, mirroring each other. He's working with the dolphins and the orbs here to reach cosmic consciousness, and she is too. So, total mirroring. Except the energy with the Divine Feminine feels a little bit on the gloom side. Okay. How does the Divine Feminine currently feel about the Divine Masculine? How does the Divine Feminine collective currently feel about the Divine Masculine? How does the Divine Feminine collective feel about the Divine Masculine? How does the Divine... Yes came out. Grateful, thankful, appreciative, blessed. So she's grateful. Despite all of that, she's still grateful and thankful. And she's counting her blessing. This guy is blessing his food. And this card is not part of the deck. It just has a yes, no, but it was a yes card and it came out. So she's saying yes to the masculine. And she's trusting. This is the bottom of the deck, trusting. Reliant, dependent, believing. So she's trusting. So look, we got the reunion card, didn't we? We did. We did. Okay, with the wolf. Okay. Look. This is really nice. We got the reunion card. And then this card underneath of this deck is trusting. The two coming together. And it's a big risk because they're both on, this is like at the circus and they're swinging on the, what is that called? That swinging thing like at the circus. It's a swing, I guess, but up high. So they're both on that. Oh, wow, guys. This is amazing. Okay, so can you see on the camera? He is still on the swings. His leg is wrapped on the swing. She had already jumped. She's not on the swing. And she's jumping to him. And the reason the card says trusting is she's trusting him to catch her. Wow. So she's trusting. So Divine Masculine, if you guys are watching this, the Divine Feminine is saying yes to you. Yes, whatever your question is, whatever you're thinking about. Yes to reunion. Yes, in general. She is grateful and feeling blessed. And she's trusting. She's trusting you to catch her. She's willing to take that risk. Where's that yeah, she's willing to take that risk with a new beginning and trusting. Wow. So the message has a good positive note. All right. Final messages from the Divine Feminine to the Divine Masculine. Final messages from the Divine Feminine to the Divine Masculine. All right. Freedom. There's nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. Emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. So those are the final messages. I think one message is for the masculine and one message is for the Divine Feminine. I think the freedom message is for the Divine Masculine. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. So I believe that is a message for the Divine Masculine. And then the message for the Divine Feminine is emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. Because in one of the recent readings, it's about forgiveness, and I said that's a big one. So those are the two messages. So very even though it's messages for the divine, the reading is messages for the Divine Masculine from the Divine Feminine, but the last two messages are one for each. Okay, guys, I hope that helped and you got something from that. The energy was a little subdued today. All right, thanks for watching, guys. Love and light, and I will catch you next time. Bye.